We've long known that what you eat matters. But more recently, science has been whispering a new secret. When you eat may be just as important. And if you're someone who sneaks a snack after dinner, especially something plant-based like a handful of pistachios or a piece of fruit, you might be doing more good than you realize, particularly for your gut microbiome. It turns out your microbes aren't just passive passengers digesting food whenever you toss it in. They're on a circadian rhythm of their own. That's right. Your gut bacteria have daily cycles, rising and falling in abundance and activity based on the time of day, your meal patterns, and even your sleep-wake schedule. Disrupt those rhythms, and the result can be microbial jet lag. Less diversity, more inflammation, and weakened metabolic function. So, what happens when you eat late at night? Well, the usual culprits, ice cream, chips, sugary cereal, tend to throw your internal clocks off, spiking blood sugar and insulin at the wrong time, and encouraging microbial chaos. But when nighttime eating involves plant-based, fiber-rich foods, it's a very different story. Enter the evening pistachio, a snack rich in prebiotic fiber, unsaturated fats, plant protein, and polyphenol. This isn't just a better-for-you treat. It may actively support the microbial night shift. Gut bacteria like Roseburia and Faecalibacterium, known for producing short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, feed on complex fibers and flourish with consistent fiber intake. Having a modest plant-based snack in the evening, when digestion slows, but microbial fermentation continues, can give your friendly microbes something to work on overnight. Instead of insulin-spiking sugar or empty starch, they get a slow-burning, fermentable fuel source. Studies in both mice and humans have shown that microbial diversity and SCFA production follow diurnal patterns, peaking during periods of fasting and being strongly influenced by the timing and content of your meals. When evening meals are high in fiber or resistant starch, microbial fermentation increases in beneficial ways, producing metabolites that help regulate inflammation, repair the gut lining, and even communicate with your liver to balance glucose metabolism overnight. What's more, preclinical data suggests that eating a plant-based snack in the evening may help preserve gut rhythmicity in the context of modern life's chaos, late dinners, shift work, or irregular sleep. In other words, it might buffer some of the metabolic consequences of being human in a screen-lit dinner at 9:30 world. Food sequencing also matters. Research suggests that starting a meal with fiber or fat, say, a few nuts or some legumes, can slow gastric emptying and flatten the post-meal glucose response, especially if you follow it with carbohydrate-rich foods. This fiber-first or fat-first approach can help protect the gut and insulin response regardless of the time of day, but may be particularly useful at night, when your body is more insulin-resistant and glucose tolerance is lower. So should you start eating all your calories before bed? Not quite. Late-night grazing on junk still disrupts metabolic rhythms and contributes to poor sleep, inflammation, and microbiome imbalance. But small, intentional, plant-based snacks, especially those rich in prebiotics and unsaturated fats, could offer a metabolic and microbial advantage, particularly in people with insulin resistance or disrupted eating schedules. In short, your microbiome is not just a passive recipient of whatever food you throw at it, it's watching the clock. Evening plant-based snacks like pistachios or a few spoonfuls of lentils aren't just satisfying, they're circadian supportive fuel for your gut's overnight work. It's not just about eating less at night, it's about eating smarter at night. Your microbes are on the night shift. Give them something worth fermenting.